Hello, everyone. Hopefully, you can hear me okay. I am streaming from a quote unquote Duval, Florida. If Duval County had a resort, this is what it would be like, honestly. So, hopefully, you guys can hear me okay. I am running without my camera, and I'm using a microphone that's not my normal setup, so hopefully, you guys can hear me okay today. This won't take long. We do have quite a bit to show off. We've got just a few updates, some things that are going on here. And I just wanted to give you a chance to ask any questions that you might have. So far, welcome Nicholas Gear. Speaking of which, we will be highlighting something that he has on the website today. And my sister's here. Welcome. It's great to have you. And all right, so without any further ado, let's get right going. Get going right away. My goodness, it's been quite a quite a week of travel so far, and still have several more days here in the hotel. So this week going on with the FundMyComic, things are still growing. They are again, it's not nothing super gangbusters, like real intense growth, like a flash kind of flame or anything like that. But it's a slow burn. We are growing in traffic every week. We haven't had any weeks where we've dipped in website traffic at all. It's only grown. Each week we have new campaigns and new users. We are getting, on average, well, I didn't figure out the average for new users a week, I'm sorry. But we are now getting close to 300 users on the website. If you might recall, a week ago or so, we said that we had basically 150. So we're moving really good with that. So things are going well with the site. We do know that we have some more prominent creators out there in the indie comic book sphere that are interested in using the site, and that when they have campaigns ready, they will be launching over on FundMyComic. So things are going well. We're very excited about how traffic is looking right now. And so right now on the site, we have had a little bit of movement in the arrangements of the site picks. And remember, you have to tell the people that are backing you to tip the website. That is the only way to get you to this front page, is if they tip the website. That will automatically, like, we check those transactions and we're notified, and so we go in and we adjust these according to those. All right. The Buckler still is doing well. They are obviously a lot of tips there. Soltac still on the site. The Fool, we had mentioned last week that Ma'am I Am was going live on the site. It is live now, and funding. It's at 10% right now. Again, it doesn't have a video on there, but it's worth checking out if you want to laugh. The Mythicals is back on the list. They were off for a little bit, back up. Forsaken Gods is doing well. Well, they're doing okay. We'd like to see it do a lot better than that. Fresher Luke was on Nerd Bacon last week, and that. So go ahead and go to that. Second, I'm sure. Struggling here. Okay. Oh, there we go. And yeah, this is fun. Maybe we won't check out a little sure that. Well, I don't know that we're going to get anything to load on the web. Oh, here we go. It's finally coming. So yeah, this is for Forsaken Gods. It's a kind of a deep mythology type book. Very cool. I think one of my favorite characters in it is this Skull Knight, and I do apologize for the noise behind me. Again, this is one of those quote-unquote resorts. To answer your question, Andrea, I am in Jacksonville, Florida. We had to come down for a funeral, so Evan and I came down. His friend, as we mentioned last week, had passed away, and we were at the funeral last night. It was a beautiful service and heart-wrenching, to be quite honest. All right, well, hopefully we can get a video to play. I don't think so. We're just gonna keep moving on, but definitely check that one out. That one's a great campaign on there. Tropical Magics is back up there for their second chance. Make sure to check this one out. Hybrids, as always, I gotta point you guys to that one. Doc Quasar is still in need of quite a bit of work there, so please check that one out. Shadow Century has made its way up to the featured picks now, so it's doing pretty good. As far as new campaigns go, we've got the Relentless Tin Soldier from Nicholas Gear, who is also in the chat today. So if we'll try to take a look at this, I would love or 1 and 2. Yeah, it looks like 1 and 2. Issues 2, issues 1 and 2. Yeah, issues 1 and 2, and you can get this cool, what do they call this, a Keshi? I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but they're neat little figures. Very well packaged, by the way. I'm looking forward to getting one of those in my hands. And you can see the art for the interior pages there. It looks very good. This campaign, they look all but this is a keep it all. This is so this will be like a store. You'll be able to pick this up anytime. You to head over there and check that out. That is one of our newest ones that has been approved this last week. All right, while that's loading, I don't think we'll hit too many more projects just because the internet is not working too well, and I'm getting a serious unstable signal here at the hotel. So this might be the extent of my streaming this week, folks. I do apologize for that. But thanks, guys, for showing up. One of the things I did want to let you know is that we are in the process of discussing with the developers going ahead and getting the shopping cart feature implemented onto the site, which this could be again, I mean, that's several months ahead of schedule for us to be able to do that. Which what that will mean is that you will be able to choose multiple rewards and put them into a shopping cart where you check them out all at once. The trick is just making sure that the APIs are working properly to track multiple rewards onto each person's account. So we are kind of back and forth with that to make sure that our language, our expectation is very clear, so that once it comes time to implement it, we know that we've allocated enough resources to make sure that happens. And so things are going well, so that would be amazing if we could get that implemented by the end of this month, which would be a huge step forward for where we want to go and where it is that we're trying to end up long term. So that is one of the features that I'm really excited about. And then the next feature is the advanced inventory tracking. So that's pretty interesting. That one is going to take considerably longer to implement, and it's going to require more resources to do. But it is something that we hope to have with your help by the end of the year. So that is a big hope and a big plan for us all here at FundMyComic. I do want to thank you all for being such tremendous supporters of FundMyComic and what it is that we're doing here. Thank you for carrying the banner. You are the movement, and it is fantastic to have you all on our side when it comes to trying to create this new parallel economy and this new freedom outlet for us to work. So we do thank you very much for that. Your contribution does not go unnoticed. So we do have a great appreciation for you. One of the things that we have begun doing is we are implementing these, it's a marketing campaign strategy that we're going to be working on. And we are making the FMC book. As you see up there in the top of the website, there is the book and Viking. We have made a high-res version of that book available, a PNG, for people to draw their own character with the book. So that's kind of our main logo. That's going to be our main logo long term. We will be moving away from, the word bubble is always going to be there because we paid quite a bit of money for that. Unbeknownst to us, we paid quite a bit of money for it, so we are going to get our money's worth out of it. But we are using this. This is a logo that Randy Zimmerman drew for the website, and we loved it very much. And so we have we really focused on that book. His idea was that that book could be our focal point, and other people could draw their characters holding the book, and that was a fantastic idea. And so we are running with that. And so if you're out there and you want, you are either, pardon me, you are either running or will be running a FundMyComic campaign in the future, then I do encourage you to get a hold of us or go by, just contact support from the website, and you can ask for that high-res file, and we will be more than happy to hand that over to you. And so we are looking forward to making that campaign very successful. Todd and I are meeting today, and we will discuss that among a couple of other things briefly on what needs to take care of. Right now, FundMyComic, the bugs have been worked out for the most part, and there's not been a lot of site maintenance that we've had to take care of. It's been very, it's been pretty simple. We did have a meta tag issue, but that seemed like once we brought the issue up, it got tested and it worked. So it might have been a simple application issue. We're unsure, but we're not been able to repeat that problem or kind of get that bug to happen again. So other than that, I mean, things have been moving extremely smoothly, and we're looking forward to a long haul here. So it is, we are getting well settled in for kind of the long term. It's working out well, and I do appreciate you guys for being such great supporters of what it is we're doing. So with that, guys, I think if there's no questions, I am going to go ahead and sign off. Thanks for being here for FundMyComic, FundMyComic.com. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and let people know about what it is we're doing. We are funding far more than just comic books here. As you can see, we're doing comics, graphic novels, manga, which means if you're a novelist, you can also fund here. Magazines, TTRPGs, board games, video games, card games, collectibles. If you just want to run a digital store, we have digital distribution here, and miniatures. We may even add a few more categories upon request. So we have all kinds of things that you can crowdfund here. Just because it says FundMyComic doesn't mean that's all that you can fund here. This is a home that is built on freedom of expression, fierce independence, and trust. So thank you again for being here. I do look forward to seeing you guys at a later date and time. Next week I'll be back home, and we'll do a little bit more as far as presentation with an internet signal that is much better, and audio that is much better. So thank you so much for being here. God bless. Remember, build up more than you tear down, and leave the woodpile a bit higher than you found it. And we will see you next week.